Celtics game highlight is presented by T-Mobile.
Chris Paul knows what he's doing out there.
Tatum into the paint, gets two, and foul.
Yeah, love the aggressiveness. Jason Tatum.
Down to 8 on the shot clock. Jason stop and go, reverse two. Wow.
Tatum is working McGee when he gets to the paint. Nice job. Gets very difficult in these next couple games, but the Celtics, they like to play in these type of games.
And a big steal right there. Tip from behind doesn't go. Follow-up does so. Drives to the basket. Counting the foul.
Huge play for Schroeder. These 2 points are worth more. I know they're just worth 2 on the scoreboard, but to stop a run on the road to get yourself going in the right direction.
Celtics going cold.
Yeah, ice cold from 3, 1 for 10.
Nice pass. Paul spins his way into the front court, leaves it. That's 2 threes that Titus hit. Crowder sets his feet and nails the three.
They're like a machine right now.
Yeah.
What is this run they're going on?
Tatum, nice move on the baseline.
There we go. That was a nice move.
Deep three. Oh, he nailed it.
Man, big shot.
That sure
Johnson.
Pritchard.
There you go.
That's one down from deep.
Yeah, shot that with a ton of confidence.
Paul. And he gets the bounce.
What I tell you, anytime he's along that free throw line, that's like a layup for him.
T-Mobile, the leader in 5G.
Celtics lose this one to the Phoenix Suns, 111-90, and they trailed by as much as 27 points in this game. Perk, what was the most frustrating thing for you watching this matchup?
Well, the thing is that I told you so, right? I talked about JaVale McGee. That actually was my key to the game today, and he finished with 21 and 15. You know what I mean? You know, DeAndre Ayton being out, and I said JaVale McGee is going to be the key. Can they slow him down? Don't take him for granted. He's been an unsung hero, and then he just turned back the hands of time and had a monster game tonight.
Yeah, 21 points, 15 rebounds, and JaVale McGee was really giving the Celtics that work tonight. Just how come they couldn't slow him down?
Well, I mean, everywhere Chris Paul went, JaVale McGee would get open. And Rob Williams would be either too far up on JaVale McGee and Chris Paul would shoot a jumper, or then he'll shift over and they'll go back to JaVale McGee. So their communication defensively was not great today. And he just didn't impact the stats. There were times when the Celtics would drive to the basket and say, I'm not going in there, and kick the ball out. So he impacted this game throughout.
Rob Williams, a minus 16 in this one.
Yo, where's Forsberg at?
I don't know, but when he comes back
we're going to get Forsberg on this show.
Yes. Where is Forsberg right now?
Where's he at right now?
This has
I'm telling you, Tom Lloyd been MIA. Go ahead, Chris, but Tom Lloyd been MIA a whole lot of games lately.
All road trip, Perk, all road trip. But can we – look, this game was lost in the second quarter, right?
Wait.
What?
Go ahead. Go.
What?
No, just go. What were you going to pivot to? Can we not talk about that?
I'm fine. No, Ty, we'll get to individual players. I thought the offensive game plan was absurdly bad all game long. Roll the tape on the second quarter. The second quarter. This was.
I don't want to see this.
Scout, no, I don't want to see this.
Scout, tell me this is good offense. 3 guys almost in every offensive possession the Celtics had, they're just standing around. It was 2-man game after 2-man game, 1-on-1. Guys standing in the corner. They bring Nesmith and they bring Langford in for most of the second quarter. They had him hanging out in the corner. No. This was bad offense. You watch Phoenix play offense. It moves around the perimeter 3, 4, 5 times. Chris Paul can make plays, but that's Chris Paul. But this Celtics team in that second quarter, all it was one pass shot, one pass turnover. No passes, bad shot. Like this, I thought this offensive game plan was terrible, and that was a glaring weakness of this team in the second quarter.
I talk to the coaches every day at halftime. Mm-hmm. Like, no matter what I ask them, they always say, we got to stop going one-on-one, we got to move the ball.
Okay.
So you say it like the offensive game plan of Udoka is
that okay? So these guys are they're going off script. What you're saying? They're going off script.
Rogue.
Like, where's the cutting? Where's all the ball? I'm not saying every team needs to be like the 90s Bulls with the triangle offense, but how about a little more movement to this offense? It's just one-on-one. Guys can't succeed just playing one-on-one. And you can't succeed just playing not at a high level and not against a team like that, which is one of the best defensive teams in basketball.
You can, but it's not. You can't play it around the three. You can't go one-on-one and step back.
Do you think that was good offense?
No.
They had 15 points in the second quarter.
Like the whole point of NBA offense, don't tell me the results. And I'm not.
I showed you the tape.
Yeah, the whole point of NBA offense is get to the paint, draw two, and move the ball. We get to the paint or we pull up, but we don't draw two, move in, and play after that. Out of that.
I don't know what the point is of putting in two pretty good shooters in Langford and Nesmith in that second quarter and have them just parked in the corners. I don't know what the point of that is.
Yeah, but holding the corners is part of NBA offense.
I know you need spacing. I get all that. But every possession, watch back that horrible second quarter.
No,
every possession, I know. Watch it back. I want you to run it back on the way home tonight.
I want you to replay.
Somebody send Scal the tape so we can watch in the car right home.
I want to watch that again.
Go ahead, Perk.
Here's the thing, right? We saw one team, like, we have to credit the Phoenix Suns for just how good of a defensive team they are, Chris. And look, in transition, it didn't matter if it was a big or a guard. After the first quarter, when the Celtics were trying to get out and Jason Tatum was pushing a rock, I saw guards and bigs sprinting low to touch, meaning they were sprinting back in transition, not showing him driving gaps. And Chris, to your point, at the start of the game, I thought we both talked about Udoka not making the adjustment and switching up the lineup. And all Monty Williams did tonight was out-coach Udoka. And Scal don't want to say it, but he did. The offense was stagnant. It was 1-on-1. It was here, Jason Tatum, do your thing. And then, look, Marcus Smart, okay, you called out the team about passing the ball, but if somebody go pass you the ball, at least you got to knock down one shot. I mean, them were horrible misses. It was to the point that I started ducking in the studio. I was ducking.
Not ducking,
you know what I mean? So, look, at the end of the day right now, Scal, Chris is right and you are wrong.
No.
Okay?
Wait. One other point to back this up. Like, they scored 39 points at the half. You think that might be licensed to, shake up the lineup going into the second half? Rob Williams hasn't shown up in 5 games. They sent the exact same lineup out there to start the third quarter, Scal. Like, where's that adjustment?
So how much of this might just be growing pains then, Scal, of Ime Udoka in his first year as a head coach?
I'm not on the same page as Chris.
He's not.
Okay.
He's not.
I'm not on like, it's his fault. No, man.
That game. I'm pointing just to this game. I'm not making a blanket statement on what Ime Udoka's done. I'm just saying this game, that second quarter where this game was lost, that was horrible offense. You can say you talk to the coach at halftime. That's great. And they say move the ball and do all that stuff. But ultimately, isn't it their responsibility? If guys aren't doing it, take them out of the damn game.
Well, that's the problem. That's what the conversation we had earlier with the bench. Your boy Nesmith and Peyton
did not play well. Peyton Pritchard, fourth quarter.
Okay,
so
my point is,
Romeo Langford did.
If Nesmith is playing better, then he'll be like, I'm going to go with Nesmith today. They don't have anybody else.
I thought Romeo played well.
No, I thought Romeo played well.
He did.
So.
Peyton Pritchard, fourth quarter, played pretty well.
Yeah, he played pretty well.
Did he earn minutes? Did they earn minutes?
I guess that's their third string team.
Where is Chris Forsberg? It's enough room.
Why is he not?
He wants to give Chris Forsberg that smoke so badly about Rob Williams. Go ahead, Perk.
No, because I'm saying, like, we just like we're begging for Aaron Nesmith, we all did the same thing for Robert Williams, okay? And it got to the point where even last year, certain moves were made so that he could be in the starting lineup so they wouldn't have this back and forth about should he be starting. No, this is his starting spot. And every single night, he has to make sure that he's ready every single night because although this is a guard-driven league, bigs are, making a mark again. And tonight, and I'm not knocking JaVale McGee, but he got outplayed completely by a backup old school veteran. And I mean, when I say outplayed, I'm talking about
dominated.
This was all-star numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
you guys can talk about the guards that should be playing. Mm-hmm. All the guards played all right today. Marcus Smart maybe with his 1 for 13. The bigs were not good today. Al Horford wasn't good.
Perkins not here on that.
I don't know what game he was watching, but
No, but you guys didn't get offense.
I'm just trying to say I don't know what game he was watching.
This game was lost offensively. This game was.
I agree. But you act like you put your boy in Neesmith and he's traveling all over the place throwing the ball.
Stunk up the joint. He did.
Scal, you know what I don't understand about you tonight?
Tell me.
Is this, and I'm disappointed in you.
Tell me why.
To say that you were a guy that played for Tom Thibodeau, Lawrence Frank, Tom Thibodeau again, defensive-minded coaches, and you watch the Celtics give up backdoor cuts, straight line drives, and then you have the audacity to say that the guards played well when they couldn't even keep the ball in front of them at all tonight. The reason that the Suns got wide open threes was because of the driving kicks.
I didn't think they were that bad defensively.
They weren't horrible defensively, but like let's not act like they lost to the Phoenix Suns tonight. They lost to Chris Paul and a bunch of guys that happened to play for the Phoenix Suns. They didn't lose to Devin Booker. They didn't lose to DeAndre Ayton. Like this not as bad a loss as the Clippers one was. This is a bad one too.
You know what? You know who's a bad loss? My day-to-day is a bad loss because you guys are busting my butt. Like at the beginning.
We're just trying to keep you honest now. That's it. We're just trying to keep you honest out here.
I begin my smackdown today.
Look, I'm going to help you out right now.
Get me out of here.